It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense won.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Kentucky going quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field. And what a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Aggies of Texas A&M. Gig 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Fagnano. Dumps it to the back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's marked. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take a shot right away. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Gives it on the option. There he goes. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Gives him the big stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got to first down and more. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Tebow. Quarterback extends the play. Blasted as he lets it go. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is
Welcome to Blacksburg and Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Hokies are facing third and inches. Back to pass, it's Magnano. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They bring him down but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. The Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Locker. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw. It's Locker. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within 1. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Corner's going to give them room. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to it. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Locker. Got a wide open receiver. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. To the air, it's Locker. Takes the easy one to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 20, he's got space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. approaches the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. How about this? These guys are going for two. He's looking to pass. He's into the end zone for the two, and the lead is now at 16. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. To the air, it's Locker. Floating away. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Give it enough body English, but he missed it. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here's the heat! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. He's at the top. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone. to know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it out quickly. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kennesaw State will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that
unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Pop. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback.
Turning it on! Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Fights off a defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Welcome, everyone, to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Florida Gators. Go Gators! Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1,
Makes a catch at the 20. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to march their way in. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, after that touchdown, the crowd here at Lane Stadium is absolutely going crazy. This is one of the great environments and best fan bases in all of college football. Exit light, enter night.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's the Sparks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To throw, it's Simpson. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That's caught. It's James. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Sparks. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Pulls it in. Cross, got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Brown.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida 14, Virginia 10, 7.
And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's the Sparks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's so important to start the second half with a lot of momentum. You call a nice shot play early, the quarterback's dialed in, finds the open target, throws a strike. Nice way to build some confidence early here in the second half.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. A third down try for the offense. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And key number one in this football game for this defense was stopping this running back. And they've done such a good job, man. He is tough to bottle up. You got to do it by committee. Everybody's got to fly to the football and tackle, and they've really met that challenge so far today.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Bunch formation for these receivers. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
And, man, that's a little frustrating. I like the job by the quarterback. Get the ball out. Let your receiver make the play. But just understand when the play's over. Like, I'm not going to cut that back up. I want to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the post in the fourth quarter. Look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Buying some time. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The play-action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. 4th down coming up. Today's final score.